I'm going to take a look at something a little different today. You know, I've used the 4-tick offset a lot. You've seen a lot of videos on 4-tick offset, and sometimes I use 3. Today I'm going to set it to 1-tick offset, activate the tool, and you see I've got tick and hedged set. So this is just going to offset for 1 tick. So every time we place a lay bet, BetTrader will automatically place a back bet and hedge it. So if I put a bet in, we'll go and lay this 4th favourite here, say at 9 for £25, and you see it puts in a back bet of 24.46 automatically. It works it out for you 1 tick higher than the place that you place the bet. So I'm in there at 9.2 and it puts in the bet at 9.4 and works out a bet of 24.47. So I'm making 53p on each trade at the moment over there. Just get the race up there to show you what's going on. But more importantly, is what I want to show you today is using this tool in play and the benefits of it. It's a lot safer than using the 4-tick offset, but it's got some hidden benefits that can't disadvantage you, that can only advantage you. So that's a good thing, right? So they're just about to jump. We've only made, you know, £1.25, £1.30 before the race, but hey, it's better than doing nothing before the race. So we're about to go in play, and I'm going to show you the benefits of using the 1-tick offset in running as opposed to the 4-tick. And this will work with the 3-tick and the 4-tick, the same sort of principle, but I just want to show you something that a lot of people possibly didn't even know could happen. I'm just going to do a quick lay on the favour there at 185 for 100, and we'll get offset at 186. See how fast that is? It's automatically done. In at 185 there, in at 186 and match. So we've just picked up another 60p in there. So right, they're off. There they go. He sent them around. So we're looking for the same gaps as we normally look for. You see there a bet at 9.6, and that'll go in at 9.8. There's one at 12.5 looking to get out at 13, and over there we'll go in at we'll leave that. Just looking for little gaps here. See, there's not much money there at 13, so we're in at 12.5 and out at 13, nice and easy. Looking for money where there's no real money to back at the exact second that I go to lay, like that. See, no money at 11.5, and I'm in at 11, matched, and that puts you straight at the front of the queue. As soon as 1% of my lay bets matched, it will start offsetting. So if I put in a £100 lay and it only lays £1, then it will put in the back bet. Okay, but the little trick to what happens here is once they get going a bit, during the race, you find that these gaps open up a bit more. See, at the moment, there's only 1 or 2 ticks before the money starts to fill. Look there, there's 5 and 6 ticks there with no money in it, or just that £4. So if I go in at 13.5, my bet goes in at 14. But watch what happens sometimes if they jump ahead of me. See, I'm in there at 13.5. See the money jump up there at 15. So because that went in before my back bet, I get matched. If I go here and show you, I got that 13.5 bet match. Look down the bottom there. In at 13.5, I should have got out at 14, right? But I got matched at 15. So you get those extra 2 ticks for no loss. Like it's a risk-free benefit. You still, if you don't get it, you're still going to get your 14. But sometimes if it jumps up, you get your 15. So on that occasion, I asked for 1 tick, and again there I went in at 12.5 and I got 13.5 rather than the 13 I asked for. So you get all these little benefits, and when you don't get it, that's okay. You just get the 1 tick, which is what you've asked for, and you can get a lot more trades done than waiting for the 4 tick to get matched, because usually if I do a 4-tick offset, I will place it, wait for it to get matched, and then go again, or maybe put in 2, 3 at the most. But with this 1-tick offset, you can put more bets in, as you're only looking for the 1 tick to get off. And it's great to do this race when you've got an odds-on favourite, because the market's very reluctant to back anything else down to beat it. You see this favourite has been down as low as 178. It's still sitting at 188 now, so that the market's reluctant to let any of these others come down. So it's just like, you know, picking cherries here at the moment. The market's just going to sit. None of the horses are trying. They're just jogging around in the same order. Look at that, no money there on that 4th favourite. So we can just jump in at will and take the 1-tick offset. Look, in at 11, there's no money there at 11.5 or 12. So as soon as our bet goes in, look, we're going to get 14 on that one. Happy days. So we put a bet in at 11 and we just got matched at 14 on the back bet. So that was the little trick that I wanted to show you. So you don't need to do 3 ticks or 4 ticks when you're doing in running. You can just set it to 1 and just keep picking up the bonus trades, which is what I'm doing here. So they're starting to get a little bit more serious now as he's just coming out of the back. So we'll start to wind this down because we don't want to be in when they're getting serious. We only really want to do the first half of the race, 3/4 of the race at the most. You don't want to be doing this stuff in the last quarter. It can be very profitable, but can also be devastating. You see they're picking up a lot of pace now. They're starting to get serious, so it's time for me to look at tidying this up. Just get in there, get that extra 16p, why not? And tidy these two up. There's no money there between 9.4 and 12.5, so it's rude not to just take one more, isn't it? So there we go, out at 12.5, in at 10, no money there below 11.5, although it's just come in late. Let's get those matched. They're starting to try now, so I really need to get out. So I'm just going to look at getting out of here. So there's our money matched at 10.5. Get that out at 12.5. They're still not backing this horse down. That favourite's just getting shorter and shorter, so it's just easy money at the moment. But there comes a point when you've got to say enough is enough. I think that'll probably just about do us. Although that act now, it's just not coming down, so we may as well just keep taking the money. They're still coming down the back straight, so we've got a fair way to go, but they're starting to get a bit fair dinkum. And once they come under pressure like that is when you want to start looking to bail. I thought before they were a bit further on in the race than they are. I thought they were coming up the back straight and into the home, but no, they weren't. So they're still sort of just jogging along, but they were starting to pile on a bit of pressure. So we've done about an extra 12 trades since I first thought they were getting serious, but I can see now they are getting serious. So I am going to jump out of this now. So I'll tidy that up, that 65p there. We're all out of that. That looks like everything. Cancel that bet. We've got nothing left in, and that'll do us. There they come around the home turn. Now they're getting serious, and we don't need to take any further part. We've picked up 13 pounds. I'll show you, look, there's all the trades. We've done roughly 30 trades on that race. So, 30 trades per race. That's a lot for a one tick offset, but because they're filled so quickly, you can get them done. So that's just a little difference between using the 3 or 4 tick offset. Give it a go with one and pick up a few bonus ticks along the way.